we wanted to talk about with the World Cup, the PKs with Germany and Paraguay yesterday, coming down to the wire. Paraguay, to your point earlier, kind of parked the bus and played a defensive structure all game long to be able to work their way into a 1-1 draw, and they go to PKs, and they end up winning in PKs. Germany's final penalty kick went to the moon.
It got roasted on social media.
Yes, it did.
They're still getting posts today that like the soccer ball just landed in the ocean someplace. So like and he did sail it. Like there's no two ways about it. Like it was wildly north of the crossbar, I think is the best way to put it. But the guy who took the penalty kick was Jonathan Tah. He's one of the senior members of the team. So one of the guys that's been around the longest. And the only reason I wanted to bring this up was he was the only one that actually volunteered to take the kick. That after Germany had survived, essentially, Paraguay botching a game-winning penalty kick twice in the fourth and fifth round, they were coming back to see who would take PKs, or because at that point it's sudden death, or close to sudden death. They're at the top half of the inning, if you're using the baseball analogy. But they needed someone to go up. They came back and asked, and two of their star players essentially said, I ain't taking it.
Yeah.
And it's wild to think, like, for so much we build this up and like, hey, man, you're going to represent your country. You're going to do something on the biggest stage. You could be the reason they move on. And I'm just trying to imagine, like, someone getting the ball for free throws late in, like, the NBA Finals and going, like, you know what, never mind. Can you come up and take my shots instead? It's wild, especially from Germany. Tah was not a known PK scorer, so he was already put in a spot that he didn't want or was not ready to be successful in. But more importantly, it's like Germany in that entire stretch, they had only missed one penalty kick in their entire World Cup history prior to that, which is a crazy stat. The last 4 times they'd been to PKs, they won it, and they only missed one during those four opportunities. So to miss 3 and to do it in the fashion that it happened was a remarkable result, to say the least.
Yeah, it was, gives you a little bit of insight into how much pressure there is on a PK.
Yeah.
And there is so much, I don't know if randomness is too strong a word, but there is at least a measure of luck involved in PKs. I know there is also a lot of studying and a lot of
tendencies,
psychology that goes into it as well. But there is an element of luck that goes into it, and I don't know, nobody likes it in hockey. when it has to go to PKs because it doesn't feel
shootout. I think it's the technical term.
Right, but I'm saying it's the same concept. I'm saying I guess what I'm asking is how do we feel? How do we feel about that? Like, this is how we're ending these matches. It's incredible theater.
It is.
It's incredible theater, and it's a hell of a lot of fun to watch. So on that level, all right, but
I'm okay with it in soccer. I know it's not ideal. It's a necessary evil in the game because
that's probably the best way to put it. Yeah,
they're running so much. The benches are depleted of substitutions usually by that stage. You can't just keep running it out and playing another 30. Golden goal is not the worst way, but still, even then, sometimes, the fatigue sets in, tired legs. Then you're turning it into a detriment for injury risk, guys being possibly hurt for the next game, or it stinks because you want to see it decided in the normal flow of a match.
Yeah.
But I think the way soccer's done it for this long, I think we all kind of accept that this is the fate, and teams prepare for this.
Yeah.
You practice penalty kicks. A match, especially in the knockout stage, very well could end up in PKs.
Yeah.
We've seen World Cups decided
last World Cup.
Italy and France in, what was it, 2002? Or 2006?
I thought Zidane was 06, right?
Yeah, 2006.
So...
No. I saw you see the pictures of, like, the goalkeepers that have the water bottle with the PK tendencies scribbled out on the back of the water bottle so they can, so they've got their cheat sheet when it comes time, if that time does present itself. So there's obviously a ton of preparation, and again, a lot of it is psychology.
It's probably just as silly as like a football game being decided by a field goal. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
It feels more like if you were to decide a football game with a field goal contest.
Right. I think that's a better way. Which
Like,
at that
all
point,
right, we've gone through overtime. We're still tied. Now let's run Brandon Aubrey and Young Wei Koo out there, and they're going to kick field goals.
My
back.
money's on Brandon Aubrey in that scenario.
I would agree. Well, he's got that weird.
I don't know
random-
why Young Wei Koo was the kicker. It jumped into my head. All right.
Foot meat dirt.
It's time. That was an all-time clip. It really was.
He's currently a free agent, by the way.
All right. Well, then the Cowboys would probably win that one. Let's.